much 99.9% of them. I don't really, yeah. So if you watch my Snapchat story, you probably see that I'm home a lot. I don't really go out anywhere. I don't go to parties. I don't go to clubs. I don't really hang out with anyone, and that's because I don't really have friends. And I know that sounds so sad, but like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The only people that I really hang out with here are James, and maybe like every 3 weeks I'll hang out with like Licia or something. I hung out with Denzel like a month ago, but like, other than that, I don't really have any friends out here, and it's just really weird. I know some of you might be like, okay, Vanessa, but like, I use my channel to vent. I use my channel as therapy, so like, if you don't want to hear me talk about this stuff, then you don't have to. But me talking about this is also going to give you guys advice, and you'll see how it is growing up, basically. So when I first moved to LA, I had like 25-30 friends, y'all, and after summer, then I had like 8, and then as fall came around, then I had like 5, and then now we're here at the end of summer 2017, and like I said, I have like none. Now in Arizona, I have a couple of people, but it's just like, it's so difficult to, you know, go to those people about your problems, to go to those people about things that are just happening in your life in general, especially if they haven't seen you in such a long time. I mean, every time I hang out with, you know, my Arizona buddies, my Arizona fam, it's like, you know, time hasn't really passed, but at the same time, there's still like that tension. And when I move back to Arizona, I do hope to build those friendships back up, because those are the people that were my friends before I had any followers. Those are the people that were my friends before, you know, I had a coin. Like, those are the people that don't care about any of that stuff. So I'm grateful that they're still, you know, in my life, and I hope that I can, you know, rebuild those friendships with them. But, you know, moving to LA and getting caught up in all the bullshit here, I kind of like, you know, drifted apart. We kind of drifted apart, and it's also part of growing up as well. Like, people move away, people, you know, move on to bigger things. Some people move on to college, some people move to different countries, different states, and you just lose touch. That's part of growing up, so you have to expect that as you get older. So, and it's like, it sucks because like my mom, for example, my mom has like one friend, and she sees her every like 4 or 5 months. Like, my mom just works, goes home, makes sure that my brother and my dad have dinner, and that's kind of it. And it like sucks because I don't want that to be my life. Like, I don't want to, you know, and I'm not saying anything bad against my mom, because I love her. I would never, you know, spite her or talk badly about her, but I just don't want to be like older and then not have any friends, because like, it sucks, you know. And I don't know, maybe because I deal with my own stuff, my own things on like a personal daily basis, maybe it's partly my fault. But every time I invest in a friendship, I give my all to that person, and maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you shouldn't, you know, invest so much in it, but that's what a friendship is to me. And if you're my friend, I want you to be happy, I want you to be successful, I want you to be happy, even if I'm not happy, you know, which is a sacrifice I have always made for people. So the few people that I remained friends with after summer, like after summer 16, I'm not even friends with them anymore, because I feel like maybe I was allowing them to treat me this way. But these people that I called my friends, these people that I put in videos, these people that I would hang out with, you know, almost every day, I feel like I was so scared to lose their friendship, so I let them talk to me a certain way. I let them put me down. I let them, you know, treat me like a friend shouldn't. But to me, that was friendship. And I thought, oh, maybe they're just being funny or something. But in reality, these people were, you know, toxic. These people were degrading. And like literally, like I would pop up and it would be like, why are you wearing that? Ugh, why are you doing that? Why do you have that on? And I would walk out of the room and I would hear, like, I'd walk out of the apartment and I would hear when the door would shut, she swore she was killing it in that outfit. That did not look good. That was not a look. Like I would hear them, but then I would just like of course I would get sad and it would hurt my feelings, but I would just like walk away and pretend that it didn't happen. And these same people would always talk bad about our other friends. And I'm the kind of person that if I'm going to say something to you about another person, I'm going to let that other person know that as well. So you're not going to try to catch me off guard and be like, oh, but you were talking shit about... No, because me and this person have already talked about it. Like, I'm not going to go around saying things about someone who... and them have no idea. Like, no, like if I have something to say, I'm going to say it to you if it's about you. And if I, you know, want to get other people's opinions on things, then I'm going to get their opinion on it. But you won't catch me, you know, saying something that someone hasn't, you know, already heard basically from me. But all the people that I have been surrounding myself with, I feel like are just complete, like, I don't want to like be mean, but like these people are fucking trash. Like these people don't give a damn about your feelings. You can have a fucking panic attack and they'll only be there if you'll get them VIP tickets to backstage of the concert. They'll only be there if there's going to be a benefit from it all. I have not seen someone give a fuck about somebody else unless there was some sort of reward or some sort of perk from it. If my cats are meowing in the background, if this person didn't have this amount of followers, then this person probably wouldn't fuck with them in the first place. And that's just how it is in the social media world. And that's why I like low-key can't wait to, you know, finish college and just kind of like move on with my life and, you know, build friendships through that and everything. So I don't know, I feel like everything is just so toxic and everything just like fucking sucks. And of course I'm still a positive person. I'm still trying to, you know, be happy about everything, but I'm bipolar. So of course I'm gonna have like my days where things aren't okay and I just start really thinking about everything and I just kind of, you know, everything's just running through my mind at once. So it's just something that happens, and I've just been trying to cut out the negative and cut out the people who have been hurting me and causing me to fall deeper and deeper into depression. Like, these people are my friends. Why is your friend telling you you can't do something? Why is your friend telling you that it's just not going to work out, or maybe you should try something different? It'd be different if it was just honesty or criticism, but if they're like, why are they trying to sing? Why are they trying to dance? Why are they trying to act? You don't have it. You don't have it going for you. What are they doing? Like, if that... Like, people are so fucking stupid. Like, people really think that other people aren't gonna let them know what they're saying behind their back. Like, people really think out here that... Like, I'm the kind of friend that if you're talking shit about my friend, I'm going to tell them you're talking shit so y'all can work it out, or so they can know what's being said. Because I'm sorry, like, no, if somebody's talking shit about me, I want you to tell me. And that's the reason why I lost a friendship with another person, because I was supposedly talking shit about them behind their back. And when I confronted them and I said, who said it, so I can go and talk to them, they're like, oh, I don't want to out them, I don't want to. Okay, bitch, then don't even talk to me, because you clearly favored their friendship more. Even though they're talking bad about me when you were friends with me first, you clearly favor them, you know, talking shit and all this. It just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make sense to me because everything gets back to me. If you ask anyone I know, Vanessa always has the tea. Vanessa always knows what's going on. You can, you know, talk shit about me, and I won't even tell you sometimes. I'll just know what you're saying. I'll just know, and I'll just observe from the back. Like, I just know. I always know if people are saying bad things about me. And that's why I stopped hanging out with a certain couple of people, because other people let me know that, yeah, this person said this about you, and then you walked into the room and they hugged you. It doesn't really make any sense. So, I don't know. I feel like it's just so crazy. Like, it's just so crazy, especially, like, this past week, you guys. Like, me and James, our tour was confirmed. My clothing line, I'm finishing everything up with that, and then I'll drop it with you guys. Like, y'all will see soon. Stay tuned. But everything is going so good. I opened my heart back up to God after, you know, shutting him out for a while. And everything has just been going so good. Like, so positive, so good. And then when good things happen, the people who were supposedly my friends want to act bitter, want to act angry. They want to act some sort of way, you know? Literally got in a fight with, honestly, it wasn't even me getting in a fight. It was more two other people basically going at it, and I was just kind of like, you know, sitting there, like, just like listening. Like, at first it was our problem, and then I realized it was mainly these two people going at it. But literally got in a fucking argument about everything I just said. Like, you always put me down, you always put everybody down, but in reality you're just sad, you're pathetic. Like, it was bad, you guys. Like, everything just came out. I'm sure if you guys watched the Instagram live the other day, then you would have saw what was going on, a little bit of it. But literally, like, everything just came out in that moment. Like, James was going off. Like, James was like, you're always so bitter. Every time I try to dance, you make fun of me. When I sing, you make fun of me. When I want to try acting, you make fun of me. And it's so true. And this person who was getting called out was just denying everything. Like, I never said that, or you're lying, or this isn't that. And I don't have any hate, and I don't feel spiteful towards that person, because I know that person is hurt. You can't, and they kept trying to say how happy they are and how, you know, there's nothing wrong with their life, they're satisfied with their life. But I mean, are you really satisfied and happy when you cry on your Snapchat every day, you're tweeting that you're sad, that things aren't going your way, that you mess everything up? In real life, you're crying about how you're not getting auditions, how you're failing at this, you're failing at that. So how happy are you really with your life? It's always the people who say they're happy, but they're really the saddest. And they try to, you know, take it out on other people. It's just pathetic. So Penny's like standing right in front of me, just staring at me like, can I walk by? No, Penny, you can stay back there. You're gonna knock my camera over. But it's just pathetic, ridiculous how you can be friends with somebody one day and then you find out all this stuff and it's just kind of over. I don't know. I feel like I'm just venting, and I'm just trying to be real with you guys. Like, the world is just not always going to be in your favor, and you have to accept that growing up. Like, growing up in middle school, I thought these people were my friends. Who do I still talk to from middle school? Who? Nobody. I don't talk to anybody from middle school. Who do I still talk to from high school? Besides Alexia and Claudia. Not even on a daily basis, not even on a regular basis, just whenever it's like, oh, hey, just making sure you're alive and you're okay and you're doing well. Like, that's it. Who am I, like, still friends with that I grew up with. And that's the reality of things, and you have to accept that. That's why you have to really focus on yourself and work on yourself, because, and I tell you guys this all the time, because people put so much effort in high school and in middle school. They're like, it's the end of the world, that was my best friend, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I'm over here like, after going through all of that, I'm just like, girl or guy, like, you have so much that's about to happen, and this is so devastating to you. Like, it's comical. Like, it's funny to me how people really expect that everything is going to be okay, and all these people really matter. That's why I always tell you guys that you need to focus on yourself in school. You need to focus on your grades. You need to focus on getting into a good college, or, you know, building your career whichever way it is, whichever field of work you do. Not college, whatever, like, because college isn't for everyone. Not everyone wants to go, not everyone can afford to go, not everybody plans on it. But whatever your career be, you need to worry about that first before worrying about friendships, because at some points I would put friendship before career. At some points I would put friendship before me. And you can't do that, because at the end of the day, all you have is you. And that's so sad. Because like I said, I put so much time and I invested so much in so many of these friendships, and I did so much for some of these people just to get stabbed in the back, or called ugly, or untalented, or a flop, or a sob story. Like, your friends shouldn't tell you that. They should support you. That's why when I come online and I'm like, I feel like I don't have anyone to talk to. Of course I have a couple friends online, but they're not there in person. So it's not the same sometimes. Like, you wish you could just like have those people there to just hug and, you know, cry with, but you could only do so much through the internet. And it's gotten to that point where, like, the closest people that I even talk to every day are friends from the online. Like, I'm connecting with people from across the country, in other countries, because people in reality just suck. My cat just jumped on the camera. Can you not, Riley? Like, can you not? It just sucks. I just wish that, like, like, when I move to Arizona, I don't know what's gonna happen with me and James. Because he's moving to New York. And I'm scared also that, like, we're gonna just grow apart, you know? And it's probably exactly what's going to happen. It's probably exactly what is going to happen. He's gonna make new friends out there. Me and him are probably not gonna talk as much, and then he's gonna move on with his life, and I'm gonna move on with mine. And he's the only person in LA that I really like. I mean, yeah, he's my roommate, obviously, but he's the only person in LA that I can go to with a problem, or I can cry to without being judged. Because everyone else, even if they try to pretend to listen, then they go and tell your business to everyone else. And that's happened so many times to me already. Oh, I heard from blah, blah, blah that you wanted to kill yourself. Wait, why did they tell you that? Oh, I heard from blah, blah, blah that you went to the hospital. Why are they telling you that? Oh, I heard from blah, blah, blah that you're on antidepressants. Why are they telling you that? Literally, like Beyonce said, me, myself, and I, that's all I got till the end. That's what I found out. Like, literally, I'm gonna be my own best friend, because, like, I love myself. Sometimes I hate myself, but that just is part of growing up. I'm becoming a woman, So I'm like learning to, you know, mature. I'm becoming wiser. I'm learning to love the changes in my body, because it's an everyday battle, y'all. Like, trying to be secure with myself and then trying to balance being happy, and then trying to balance friendships and everything. Is just really hard sometimes, I guess. And you would think that you could have a select group of people to support you, and you support them through this, you know, part of our life. Because honestly, I wish I could be 8 again sometimes. Like, I wish I didn't want to grow up so fast, because now that I'm here, I don't want to be here. What, Penny? What are you barking at? She's always barking at the wall for no reason. It ain't no ghost. I rebuke. But that's why I tell you guys not to grow up so fast, because you don't want to be 18. You don't want to be 19. You don't want to be 20. You don't want to be 21. You don't. Because that's when things actually start to get real. And it's scary. Like, it's really scary. Like, me and Licia were talking the other day. She came over. I haven't seen her in a while, but she came over and we went swimming and we really talked. And we both agreed that, like, now we're here, we don't really know what to do. And with my luck with guys and girls, I don't really look forward to getting married. I don't look forward to having kids. I don't look forward to, you know, all of that and such, because of how bad, I guess, everything kind of has been. Like, I was watching my friend's Snapchat story. She went to a wedding, and I was just like, wow, like, that must be nice, because, like, they're young. And it's, like, crazy how, like, some people at my age, or some people a year or two from now, are getting married and starting to have kids and all that. And I'm like, is that gonna be my life? Because, like, at this point, I feel like it won't. And that's what me and Licia were talking about. Like, what do we look forward to now? And you shouldn't feel that way. Like, people who are 40, 50 will tell me, you're so young, you have so much to look forward to. But what if you don't? Like, I know I may just seem as, like, a YouTuber or a story timer or, you know, some sob story. But, like, everything that I've told you guys just starts to weigh down, you know? And it all just starts to, you know, like, build up at one point or at some point. Like, all those stories that I told you guys, they happened to me. All these, you know, incidences. There's so much that I still don't share that has happened. And I wake up every morning, like, remembering that stuff. And I wake up every morning with that stuff in the back of my head. And I'm like, okay, now what? Like, are those things just going to keep happening all the time? Is that what the rest of my life is going to consist of? Like, bad story times? Losing friends? Getting friends, getting close, and then they shut you off or shut you out and they hurt you? Like, is that what it's gonna be like for the rest of my life? It's really disheartening sometimes. And that's why I try to stay positive. I try to remain positive, and, you know, that's why I'm moving back, because it's time for a change of scenery. It's time for me to, you know, move on to the next, I guess you could say. But sometimes even the future doesn't look hopeful. But I know it is, because God got me, and it's going to be okay. I was also talking to this other person on Instagram, and he was telling me how he lost his only friend, and he, you know, was going through all these other things, and he really felt super low, and the only reason he was able to make it out of that was with God. And I don't expect God to fix my problems, but I'm just trying to be hopeful that he has a plan for all of this that I kind of, you know, experienced and went through. Like, you know how they say that things happen for a reason, and they're, you know, lessons that you had to go through to, you know, grow as a person and to, you know, just be prepared for the next. Like, I'm really wondering, why did I have to go through all of this? Like, what is this about to lead up to? And I'm kind of scared. Like, is it gonna be worse than all of that? Because all of that was pretty fucking bad. I don't know. But I just try to, you know, be real on my channel, and just like, because my channel's my baby, it's my therapy, it's my family. Like, you guys are my family. So that's why I just like to, you know, open up and talk. Like, yeah, I'll do like funny vlogs and I'll do this and that, but sometimes you have to be real, and you have to, you know, like, it's not always rainbows and butterflies. Like, as much as these social media stars like to make it seem like it's so fun, all this money, all these cars, smoking weed all the time, partying, getting into clubs because you showed your Instagram, like, but that's just what I had to say today. I like to do this, just like sit down and kind of vlog / document, rant, vent, storytell my life, because that's what my channel always is. It always has been. There's different stages to, you know, my life, and that's why I hope that you guys can grow with me. I understand some people don't like these kinds of videos because they think I'm being sad or something, but in reality, it's been 4 years. My channel, of course, is going to evolve. I'm not a DIYer. I am not a morning routine person. I'm not like somebody who makes videos like that. I never really have been. It's always been girl talks and hauls and makeup and basically what I do right now. It's just, I'm older now, and you have to just accept that I'm getting older. Like, things aren't going to be the same all the time. Like, the content is going to change. Maybe a year from now, I'm going to be this super happy, amazing, positive person, and all of my videos are going to be bubbly and stuff. And maybe that'll be another stage of my life, because maybe I just really needed to go home. Maybe I just really needed, you know, to get back to my roots. But I have noticed that ever since I moved here, my channel has changed a little bit. And not like in the sense of what videos I'm posting, but my attitude in these videos, you know? Whether it be good, super excited, stoned, or whatever it is. So I hope you guys can continue to rock with me on my channel and continue to, you know, grow with me, because like I said, it's all part of growing up, and I'm just trying to keep it real for you guys. It's not always going to be butterflies and rainbows, because it's life, and life is not like the movies. Life is not Pretty Little Liars. It's not Degrassi. It's not this, or this. It's not something you can write up and pretend. It's not a fantasy. To get somewhere in life, you have to do what you have to do to get there. To, you know, grow, you have to accept yourself for what you are and make the change, you know? So that's it for this video. Thanks for listening to me vent. Feel free to leave any comments below about the subjects I was talking about. I'm going to continue to keep it real on my channel. If you don't like videos like this, you don't have to watch them. I have plenty of other content. I post daily. I'm sure at least one video out of the week is gonna, you know, be what you want to see. But that's it for this video, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.
Ambition is attractive, my aggression isn't passive. I promise with you the butterflies in my stomach are active. They're dancing, I'm feeling static.